Alright, folks, welcome back to Wilderness Wargaming. Tonight we're going to continue with Inquisitor Martyr. We lost a couple missions in between, but these were pretty uninteresting fetch missions. We had to go and disable the generators, and then we had to escort the tech priest in to basically disable the cogitators. Ending part of that was a little bit informative. Basically, we've discovered that the Martyr has a human mind uploaded into it. This is because in Warhammer 40,000, AIs are not a thing. They are tech heresy, they're not allowed. What you can do is use a human mind interfaced with a machine to substitute for an AI and create intelligent machines that way. That's why you see servitors and stuff like that that are human brains integrated with robots. This all relates back to very, very ancient history in the Dark Age technology, the men of gold, the men of stone, men of iron. And I don't know a whole lot about that lore. I've watched some videos on it, but I haven't read a whole lot of it. Anyhow, that's what's going on. We had a little technical snafu, but fortunately those episodes were not really super interesting. It was a whole lot of fighting and not a whole lot of anything else. So we're going to go ahead and continue, and we're going to get it right this time. So let's see what we've got here with Chapter 3, following Trails of Klosterheim to the Secret Laboratory. And we're going to continue on extreme difficulty. We did get a new weapon. We're on the Blessed Blade and Rod. Which gives us access to that Faith Giant Shield ability again, as well as a nice charge and a fire rate.
Klosterheim is heading toward an area marked as forbidden. It is cut off from the dominion of the machine spirit.
I'm on my way. I also need an explanation as to why anyone would tamper with the machine spirit in such an irregular way.
Although the chances are infinitesimal, complex machinery may be vulnerable to the corruption of chaos. For some reason, Uther Tiberius wanted to reduce even that small chance to zero.
I want to know more about that. Keep me updated.
Well, for some reason, yeah, because it's chaos. That's why. I mean, who wouldn't want to reduce it to zero? I think the real thing is, did he have a chance of reducing it to zero? Now let's clear this out before we get too involved. There's that Thunderbolt of Authority. That's a nice ability, just free AoEs. Sensor. Oh boy, we got over here. Oh, yeah. More guys. Do this.
Die, unclean.
There we go. Let's get rid of them. We got plasma pistol. Okay. Here we go.
Inquisitor, I have analyzed the records of my communion. The administrator prayers in the digital marginalia indicate that Uther Tiberius fused an incorruptible soul with the machine.
An incorruptible
That is
soul.
impossible. Unless you sacrificed someone who fought off a demon and became immune to corruption.
Agreed. Subject would be a former demon host.
Is that even permitted?
I could list 136 sects within the Adeptus Mechanicus, which would start a doctrinal purge based solely on such a notion. But my sect has always believed in digital martyrdom. I consider this machine spirit a miracle.
Now that you have access to the main core, I want you to find all records of demon hosts on the Martyr.
Okay, so a demon host is basic. Well, it's when a regular person basically has a demon possess them, and they're very, very dangerous. But sometimes they can be controlled by extremely powerful psychers and certain other effects. And it sounds like, and one of the things that can happen is, in the very rare event that the demon gets purged and the person who is the host survives, they become essentially immune to future.
And reviewed the data. We can safely rule out the infection as the cause of your hallucinations.
Then what is it?
My theory is that the visions might be residual memories leaking through a hasty mind scrub. They could have been triggered by certain phrases or events.
That's nonsense. Stop obsessing about my mental condition.
As you command, Inquisitor.
Whoa, that one's rough. What do we got going on here?
Overheat.
Ooh, this guy is brutal. Whoa.
I'm ready for my trial of faith.
Wow. This guy is tough. What are we going to do about him? Actually, not entirely sure how to deal with this guy.
For the Emperor!
Oh, we got him. Wow, that guy was brutal. That's the toughest enemy I think I've faced so far. Okay. We need to get up there to the north and get to that spot. There's a blessed blade rod up here. Lots of loot in this area. How do we get up there? Where is the... Oh, it must be up here. Okay. Sorry, it looked like a complete dead end, but it's not.
Perish, filth.
Inquisitor, as per your request, I have scoured the classified data looms on this deck. I think you ought to know that all research sanctums on this deck were assigned for demon host experiments for decades.
What? Uther Tiberius was creating demon hosts.
The sheer number of subjects implies that he was trying to create a whole army of them.
Uther Tiberius condemned a whole army to eternal suffering?
Note that the attached confession scrolls clearly prove that most subjects were volunteers. They wanted to be filled with unholy essence, then fight the taint and return, immune to the chaos.
So it looks like he was trying to create people who
I
were
cannot
immune
comment on
to...
that. Eventually, the survival rate was deemed too low, and the project was abandoned.
After decades of torture, he turned away from his own creations.
Well, you're an Inquisitor, you should be pretty used to stuff like that.
Looks like I'm closing in on Klosterheim. You may have
Although
to check.
not involving demon hosts, that you know, not that, but... Okay, nothing else down here. Let's get up here. See what we got next. And part of the what happened in the other one, it was not particularly momentous, but it was interesting that the apparently Klosterheim's tech priest somehow locked out the machine spirit from the Martyr, and the Inquisitor on the mission to get the Generatorum was not able to open it up herself, so she had to go back and defend the tech priest on the second mission. He did it, which leads us to believe that maybe the Inquisitor likes Windows, while the tech priest likes Linux.
Comment filed away for later evaluation. Proceed to the gate, Inquisitor.
So they can interface with the quote-unquote machine spirit on levels that the Inquisitor cannot. Oh, hey, what do we got here?
Remains of a dead tech priest.
Oh, this must be the guy who did
I
that.
suspect he is the one responsible for overriding the local systems. Search the body for additional information, Inquisitor.
Yeah, that's him. Alright, what do we got here? Encoded by Adeptus Mechanicus, Decrypheron Alpha 2 protocol. Override. Date truncated unit data predator Ishmael Kell. Okay. Code Inquisitor Order 268. Code barriers implemented successfully. Controls and or access to countermeasures by external operators hampered drastically. So it sounds like you put in like some kind of a firewall. Inquisitor Order 269. Main navigation cogitator warp drives, kinetic engines, and Geller subsystems are quarantined. That would chances of another spontaneous jump converging 0. Disapproval of machine spirit is clear. My actions are treated as hostile behavior. Yeah. That intelligent machine spirit in the Martyr does not like the fact that he's locking out all this stuff, because basically he's taking away a ship's ability to navigate and to go faster than light through the warp. And also the Geller field is what keeps warp influence out of the ship when it is in the warp. Okay, Inquisitor Order 270 in progress. Extensive areas of the ship are sealed and protected by ancient or unknown protocols. Attempted remote access failed. Manual override deemed the only viable option. Paradox. The direct orders of Inquisitor Klosterheim are categorized as bracket code heresy, aberrating the motive force and contradict the Thrice Plus protocols, the machine of the Omnissiah. Okay. Projected vector downward spiral towards heresy and or extreme rebuke from the machine spirit. Continuation of our actions calculated unwise. Bring our actions also calculated unwise. This unit needs further analysis from Fabricator. So basically, he doesn't know what to do. The Inquisitor told him to do one thing, but his doctrines told him to do another, and it's going to cause problems. And evidently, he wasn't able to resolve it since we found him dead. Okay.
Sigma 7 Omega 3 5 Alpha.
Interesting. The machine spirit is trying to communicate with us again. That is the emergency code for the lockdown protocols. The research cloister has been quarantined. You might not be able to leave if you enter.
I should return to my ship then, and make preparations before I enter that area.
Okay, so that's the end of this mission. Alright. Well, now we have the complete picture. It's unfortunate we can't show you the bits of dialogue from the previous two missions, but now that we have shut down the generators, basically hacked into the ship's machine spirit and been informed that it does not think Klosterheim needs to get into whatever's into this area, and now we found where it is and found out that his tech priest is dead, and it looks like it was fatal to the conflict between what the Inquisitor wanted and what he was really supposed to do. Were fatal for the third tech priest, which thank goodness we're not going to have to go look for yet another tech priest now. So next we're going to have to get in there and wait, what's this? Oh, we got a heroic deed. Take 2 million damage in combat. Okay, Eternal Warrior per combat. Alright, good. And we're going to have to confront Lord Klosterheim in the next mission. We got another passive skill point here. We added one to health already. And we added one to area effect already. We added 3 damage plus 3% damage bonus area effect skills for each enemy hit. And I think what we want to do at this point, we're going to go back to critical hits here a little bit. And this is melee or ranged, and then plus 2 strength. We're going to do with that because what we're trying to do is avoid locking ourselves to melee or strength abilities. These. We're still going for crits, health, and area of effect, and probably expand a little bit into defense here soon, depending on how this goes. Let's see what we got here for gear. 20 capacity versus 18. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that guy in there. That's clearly an improvement. That is not. So we got 79. Nope, that's not. No. No, I don't think so. That thing can go back in the back. Not a big haul of loot on this one. That's okay. We're kind of still in that stage where we're struggling to find stuff that's truly an upgrade as opposed to a side grade with a lot of the high-end gear that we got at lower levels. All right. 3 down. No. These are way lower in quality, even though they're slight damage improvements. What about this guy? There was 92 damage. Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere near ready for that. Okay. Looking pretty strong. Next episode, we're going to confront Lord Klosterheim and find out what he's up to. Channel-wise, we're going to continue with the 10th edition stuff as it comes out. I'm going to try to get a little more food out for you. We're going to have a pork butt coming up in a couple days for Memorial Day. It's going to be our big Memorial Day food video. I am going to have a couple more camping videos, probably the 5 things you absolutely want to have with you when you're camping or hiking with children. And one more video I really want to get out before the actual launch is 5 units that really, really need some help in 10th edition. And then what's going to happen is for most of June I'm going to be out of town, so we're going to probably slow down the pace of releases a little bit, but we are going to focus heavily on getting more progress in with Inquisitor Martyr. So as always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and click the notifications bell for more great content from Motorsport Gaming, and I will see you back here again very soon. Bye-bye.